Hey there, fun foodsters! Welcome to my mukbang. Today, as you can tell by the title, I have my version of chicken marsala. I don't know why I want to say frances, because I was actually contemplating on whether to make frances or marsala, and based on the ingredients that I had in my house, yeah, I'm looking at the background, I'm seeing things that, yeah, this is my house, this is my life. Some things are gonna look, not so great, but I got 4 kids, what are you gonna do? So anyways, I'm gonna give you the recipe. But first, let's take a look. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so good. And it's with rice. Oh my God. Baby Bella mushrooms. Let me just take out white and I will share the recipe with you. Some chunks of garlic going on there. The big one right there. So good. Okay. Just got some water. So, how I made this. Okay, first of all, I have a bottle of white wine that I used for a recipe about like a month ago. What did I make? Probably clams or something. And then, so I have this, because they don't sell they used to sell in, I think it was in New Jersey. They used to sell Lucy's of the Sutter Home, the little 4-pack of white wine. You could buy just one of those if you have a recipe. Well, they don't do that. We haven't found that here in Florida. Well, at the local supermarket anyway. So we have to buy, like a regular sized bottle of wine. So I didn't want to go about buying the Marsala wine because I have that. And not only that, but I don't make this that often. So I'm going to buy, it was just under $3 for the Marsala wine. It's cooking wine. So it's in the vinegar section, condiments and stuff. That's where I found it because I was looking in the regular wine section and it wasn't there. And I seen the date on it and it says spoils in 2020, which is, it's pretty much right around the corner because you got to think about it. 2018 is almost over. Can't believe it. This year flew by. Then we got 2019. It's going to be good for only like a year or so. And if you think about it, that might be a long time. But like if you don't make something that often, it's going to spoil before you know it. Okay, so this is a Marsala wine substitution recipe. So first I sliced the chicken breast. I only had 2 chicken breasts and I have 6 people in my family. One of which is not going to eat because he's a baby. So 5 people to feed. And plus there was leftovers for my husband and I for lunch the next day. So you can imagine, it makes a good amount. 2 nice large, they were, I guess they were on the larger side chicken breasts. And I just sliced them up. Like these size pieces. And flour done, seasoned with adobo. Always gotta have adobo. Garlic powder. And pepper. Pretty sure that's all I used. I really gotta write these down, but I'm pretty sure. There's a basic seasoning, you know, just to throw some seasoning on the chicken. Then, okay, so just flour and seasonings. Mix it all together, put some oil in the pan. Saute, or I guess slightly fry the chicken until it's golden brown on both sides. It doesn't have to be cooked through. You don't have to make sure it's cooked through at that time because it will continue to cook with the white wine sauce mixture. See, I'm trying to make this video while the baby's sleeping and I could hear him on the baby monitor. He most likely hears me. I have this air purifier for a sound machine, white noise machine. I have it in all the kids' rooms. Let me go get him. I'll show you guys him. Or you know what? He's tired. He probably just wants a noonie. Let me go see. Yeah, his eyes were still closed, so while he was crying, so I just stuck his pacifier in his mouth, his noonie, as I call it, and that'll either work for the duration of his nap, or he'll get fussy again because I'm going to be putting him on a different formula, Gentle Ease, because he's been really fussy lately. So anyways, yep, there he goes. Might have to bounce him on my lap as I'm doing this mukbang. Oh, where the hell was I? Okay, so saute the chicken. Saute it all, don't cook it through. You don't have to worry about cooking through. Get it all out of the pan. Then you're going to want to get whatever excess oil out of the pan, put it into a cup or whatever. Or, yeah, I put it inside of a coffee cup until it lowers its temperature, and then I throw it in the trash. That's what I do with my leftover oil. All the napkins and stuff like that are in the garbage, soak that up. Then I put a couple tabs, is it called tabs of butter? Slabs, a couple slabs, tabs, what the hell? Mommy brain. Slabs of butter in the pan. Then you're going to want to saute your mushrooms. I buy the pre-sliced ones, which is nice and easy, or you could buy the whole and slice them yourself, which I guess it'll give a little fresher taste. I'm not really certain. Probably the same thing, same flavor. Then, as those are cooking a little bit, I put garlic powder and salt. I don't buy garlic salt because you cannot control the salt that comes out of the garlic salt, or even onion salt, whatever comes with salt. Like even with adobo, that has salt inside of that too. But I just love the flavor of adobo. I wonder if they have a salt-free adobo. Probably won't be the same though. I don't know. I find whenever I buy canned vegetables that have that say less sodium, or like no salt added or whatever, the whole flavor is so different, and I have a hard time not over salting. Okay, saute the mushrooms, garlic powder, salt. After they're nice and browned on both sides, take those out. Then you're going to want to add your white wine. I would say I put a good amount. And I actually had to make 2 batches because it really simmers down a lot, the sauce. And especially when you put the floured chicken inside there, the chicken, first of all, soaks up all that juice. And the chicken becomes so tender. When I find when I cook chicken, especially chicken breast is known for its dry factors. When you saute it or bake it in a nice sauce, it always will come out so tender and so juicy. So I say total, I had to add about a cup to a cup and a half of wine. Let's say a cup of wine, right? To about 2 cups of chicken broth. I use just, 2 cups of water with the bouillon. Pretty sure, no. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure the bouillon I used was from the dollar store, but no. My husband had to buy this for me one time when he was at the store. Sometimes going to the dollar store is a pain in the butt. Because it's a whole separate store you got to go to. I've been trying to stay out of the dollar store because I'm a nutcase in there. Like, I want to buy everything. Okay. Get your chicken broth in it. You got your wine. Let that simmer down a bit. But I don't really let the wine reduce. Maybe I'll let it reduce for like a minute. Then I'll put the water with the chicken bouillon, because you got to realize as it's cooking with the chicken, once you add the chicken back in, you're going to want it to put it on a simmer for about a good 20 minutes. And within that 20 minutes, it's going to work itself. It's going to boil out the alcohol, reduce everything, and oh, what the hell's that word I'm thinking of? Where the juices are sucked up by the chicken. Anyways, okay, so now how I got a flavor that's similar to Marsala is I added a little bit of beef broth. But I found if you didn't have beef broth, what works just as good, because I had to make 2 batches of the broth because it simmered down too much and I had so much chicken inside there, so I had to make it twice. I had to take once everybody ate, I seen that the leftovers for lunch weren't going to have enough of the, I guess you call it sauce. Broth? I don't know. Look, I'm almost done. It's so good. So I had to add the wine again, add the chicken broth. What I was trying to say is that if you don't have beef broth, Worcestershire works good too. So if you do have beef broth, I'll put about a teaspoon of the bouillon. Trying to think, about a teaspoon? Yeah. Because I put a package, which is 1 cup's worth of broth. 1 package of bouillon. So, go figure. I think that might be 2 teaspoons. Parsley, dry parsley. Oh, and about a capful of white wine vinegar. So if you don't have beef broth, use Worcestershire, and you don't have to, you can omit the vinegar. Because the beef broth plus the vinegar, I would imagine, is kind of similar to the Worcestershire. because the Worcestershire has vinegar in it. And, hold on, it has anchovies. So, it's a little bit of distinctive flavor there. Which, I mean, I haven't had Marsala in so long, but this is damn good. And it's a mushroom. It's a chicken with mushrooms that is similar to Marsala. I'm not going to say that it's like pinpoint on the money Marsala tasting like, but I know it's got to be damn close, and it's really, really good. Okay, so broth base. Let's go over it again. You got your chicken broth, a little bit of beef broth with a capful of white wine vinegar and some dried parsley. Hold on. Say hi. Who's that in the camera? Don't be grumpy. Don't be grumpy. Don't be grumpy. This is baby Landon with his eyes open this time. He needs a bath. Oh! Burping in front of the camera. All right, true mukbang now. Okay, so yeah. So we got the one version. Pretty sure that's all I added. Yeah. And then the other version was with the white wine, the chicken broth, and some Worcestershire. I probably put about a good... See, I eyeball everything. So to give you guys recipes, it's like, I would say it came out to be about a tablespoon or two. Crap. With, again, about 2 cups chicken broth, 1 cup white wine, and 2 tablespoons. I'll go with the 2 tablespoons, the Worcestershire. No. Aww. Do you see me in the camera? What are you smiling at? You silly boy. And the parsley. I love parsley. I don't even know if you could really taste it, but... I also added, which I'm sure had a lot to do with the flavor, thyme. I had fresh thyme, right, in my fridge that became dry. Like it dried itself out. So you could either use dry thyme or fresh thyme, a couple sprigs of that. So if you're going to use dry, I don't know if there's dry thyme. Well, duh, of course there's dry thyme. I'm saying, like, I don't know if people really buy that or what. But I usually get it fresh because I think it's only $1 or $2 to get it fresh. And then the thyme is probably a couple bucks. So for dry thyme, I would say about 2 teaspoons. I love thyme. But fresh. About good 4 sprigs of that. Like bunches of sprigs, but if they're only single strands, I would put about like 6. Yeah. The thyme really is the kicker. I love thyme. My girlfriend one time, she gave me this, it's called malanga. She grows a lot of fruits and vegetables in her backyard. And I wish I had malanga. She says that in Asia, that a lot of people smoke around there, because my husband, he smokes cigarettes, but he smokes outside. He's got to quit. That everybody smokes in Asia, and the reason why they don't get cancer or whatever, or die young because of it, is because of the malanga. I don't know. It's probably ancient lemony, whatever. It's this beautiful herb that looks similar to thyme. It's like a little bit bigger circles than thyme is. And you just chop that up, and you could put that in anything. I mean, the flavor is so good. So that's that's what I would have put inside there. If I had that, I would have put that inside there too. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this mukbang and recipe of my version of chicken marsala. Mama, 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 mama. Yeah. Show everybody how cute you are. He's a sweetie. Alright, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below. Like this video. And I will see you in my next mukbang. Check you later, guys.